enjoy, yeah, your moments
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah. Have a blast. It's important in my opinion.
Yeah. So I love cake, for example, and during
Oh.
my birthday, it's like it's my moment. I buy a kit de festas. I don't know to say that in English with a lot of brigadeiros and salgadinhos
Oh,
and,
I prefer salt foods, but I like the
yeah.
this kind of foods for sure.
I think it's a huge reason, yeah, to buy that thing or to eat
Yeah,
that kind of.
yeah,
So
yeah.
we are live on YouTube now. Good morning, YouTube. We are here with Osvaldo, and me. Osvaldo had a good weekend because he has a twice celebrates. Yeah, congrats, Osvaldo. Happy birthday. And yeah, it's not like happy Father's Day, but
Kind of.
congrats to, yeah, kind of because it's today it's your day too. Like, yeah, yeah, congrats for to be a father, and
Thank
I
you.
hope you enjoy your day. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
So today we are talking about distraction, and but after before to start the conversation, I want to know about you, Osvaldo. Please introduce yourself now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a father of amazing two sons. The older one is 13, and the younger one is 10 years old. Uh, Both of them have spent some time with me last weekend. Uh, yeah, yeah, and last week was my birthday too. So, like Bell said, I had an interesting weekend. uh, yeah, let me see. Oh, because that I I didn't to spend some time with myself like I usually doing this. I so but I go out with my sons. I've watched Wolverine and Deadpool film on the internet, not in the theater, because both of them has less than 18 years old in Brazil. Uh, Let me see. Oh yeah, and I have some plans for today. Like I was talking about with Bell, I intend to spend some time with think about my life, instead at least one more chocolate talk immersion. Uh, yeah, I think that, and play some video games is important. And thinking something that's it.
Yeah, you'll be an amazing day. I think
Yeah,
it's like your personality. Yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah.
hope you enjoy your day.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, and well, let me see. Let me try introduce myself. But
Please.
every time I realize I talk the same thing, but I try to talk a different way. But let me see. So I'm Belle. I'm I would say I'm a quiet person, homebody person too. But at the same time, I really like stay in the nature or have a moments like it's not to do workout, but ride on bike or swim or sometimes run. And I live in Salvador. I love to live here. I love the northeast of the country because the weather is really good. It's really interesting. And I'm 29. All the time I'm try. I ask myself about me, about what my personality, what I like to do, what it's good for me or not. And I'm a kind of person think a lot about the purpose of the life and looking for reasons about my things. And yeah, but I'm a lovely person, I think. And I would say I'm a shy person too, but when I'm trying to talk in English or when I have a conversation in English, I think um, I'm a very excited person and try to talk more about me or about my opinions. And I think it's a one then benefits that start to talk in English brought me. I think it's that at the moment I love coffee, I love chocolate, I'm trying to cook sometimes, and I have dogs, two dogs. I think it's that for the moment, okay? And yeah, I think I told a lot of things. Maybe you could realize that, but I never try introduce myself or present myself that way.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
realized. You're a deeper person, Mel.
yeah,
You're a
yeah.
deeper person.
Yeah, I need to say it's true. Sometimes it's like a intense person, deep person.
Yeah.
But yeah, and about the topic. Well, for you, I think we have the same point of view, the same answer. What do you think what are the most common distraction that people face in nowadays? What do you think?
Well, I totally agree with the that man that talked about in the video that you put. Uh, the main reason to distraction, in my opinion, is our mind. It doesn't matter if you are in a clean environment or if you're surrounded of a couple of cell phones. The most important thing is what triggers we have in our mind to get distractions, you know. But it's important for sure. We have some a kind of take care. We must take care about our tools and device to try to um, help us to keep us in focus on focus. You know, and thinking summary. That's it. And for you, Bill. Just to finish. Uh, I use some tools, some a kind of, for example, apps to avoid notifications in my cell phone or uh, put on the cell phone volume to multi and how can I and some kind of this, you know. And for you,
Yeah.
Bill.
Yeah, it's interesting because we start um, to say about myself, I'm a deep person. But when I think about this question, I would say, for example, for me, I would say smartphone or my mobile phone. Yeah, but you brought the reason, the real reason we are a distraction because it's not my cell phone, it's ours mind. For example, nowadays I turn off all the notifications or pop-up, I think, pop-up
Yeah.
of my phone, yeah. But no matter, it's not necessary to receive some notifications. All the time I'm looking for my phone, yeah, and unlock that and looking for some updates. Yeah. It's like, why? Don't have any information here. Yeah. So
Relevant information.
yeah, relevant information. It's like was just my mind advise me all the time about to be updated or looking for that
Why?
or yeah, maybe there are dopamine involved or
Yeah.
chemical. I don't know the pronunciation, but like it's physiological, yeah,
Yeah.
psychological, maybe, yeah. So you brought a deep reason. I think is that our society putting our mind, we need to be update all the time. It's like we need to know about everything, yeah.
Yeah. It's a
And
big mistake.
yeah, it's a big mistake. And for example, when you had some news, a tragic problem, all the people want to know about the reasons, but that's kind of things spend time to to know the reason about something. But everyone need to be able to talk or give your opinion about a technical problem or technical situation, for example. Yeah. But I think it's that it's ours, it's something in our mind, or it's like a new cultural or new mindset. I don't know. And the mobile phone just it's a device. It's just a resource, and yeah, that and provide that for us.
Yeah.
But I think it's ours mind. Yeah. You. I think
I
you
have an example. I have an
about.
example.
Please go
Last
ahead.
last Friday about the airplane crash in Brazil. For example, my company WhatsApp group, everybody was talking about that. Uh, of course, the head office company is in Cascavel too, you know. So
Oh gosh.
it is one of the reasons. But my opinion again, the main reason is about our mind. The people like to talk about everything, about tragedy and some like this kind of news, you know.
Yeah.
So I've tried to avoid. Of course I've know about this deal, but I've tried don't put more audience. I don't know if it's right, because of course it was a problem. You know, it was a problem. But yeah, and but this kind of news, how can I say that? Levantou interesting myself and my fiance, for example, and we were talking about life exploration, you know, life expectation, and I don't. We don't have to be afraid to fly in an airplane because of this, because it's uncommon happiness, you
Yeah.
know. So we must to go ahead about our thoughts, our dreams, our expectation. Yeah, and the life works this way.
It's like that.
And I said for her, I prefer to persist in my dreams and what I want to what I want to do,
Yeah.
uh, instead to stay with medo,
Yeah.
fear, fear,
Fear
yeah, stay fear, you know.
and to be frozen about the life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Of
It's
course.
happened. It's happened.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh,
Sorry.
sorry, I've talked a lot.
No, no, go ahead. I love it. That and that's that example. It's amazing. Yeah, I was fair about that. Yeah, about that situation in
Yeah,
specifically. And yeah, I think yeah, it's like that. It's ours mind all the time. Maybe when you don't control your mind, you just follow the news and it's like, oh my gosh. And you can see when happen other situation like that, all the focus you to be in that new
yeah,
things, new yeah,
for
new
sure.
situations. And I think this is that. I would say other things, but I don't remember at the moment. But if I remember, I would say, yeah,
Yeah. Oh, just the last speaking about this. I've noticed that some people was talking about something that they don't know about that. They had talked, for example, about people families, and another people was correct each other, you know. Oh my
yeah,
goodness. And I was looking that, oh my goodness.
yeah,
It's people big problem to talk about this kind
yeah,
and not, I prefer to look to myself and feeling and try to feeling what I'm feeling that moment instead this kind of uh, of conversation, no?
Yeah, of course. So I remember what do you say, and I just complement your information about to be to feel fear about flying because that situation. Do you know
Yeah,
how many flyers, how many planes flying every single day, all the time? It's a lot of, but
the,
we just know about the hard situation or accident when that's happened. And
the
it's just
safely
one,
middle of transportation is airplane for
yeah,
sure.
of course it's
It's
hard. I know
yeah,
there are
of
a lot
course.
of lives here, yeah, but it's like it's just one situation that involves a lot of others.
Yeah,
And I that's hard, I know,
of
but it's
course.
like in our day, it's like when you try to do something and you just look for the negative parts of
Yeah,
that thing. Yeah.
it's a human
And
behavior.
yeah, in aviation, when that kind of situations happen, all the authorities try learning with that situation and change to in order to avoid that in the future. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
I believe
it's a
that.
part of the
I know
process.
that you work with this, you know
Yeah, a
that.
little. But yeah, it was just that because it was interesting. What do you
Yeah,
say?
yeah.
And so the question number two: how was technology change the way we deal with distraction? Now, what do you think?
I think the technology had increased our ways to distraction, you know, like I said, but at the same way, there are a lot of tools to avoid the distraction. Like I was talking about, the main reasons about our mind works, what I think, we are thinking, our triggers, instead the devices for itself, you know. For example, I have social medias, so some like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, but I can't remember what was my last time that I've put my hands on Facebook, for example. Oh, I remember yeah, it was my birthday because my oh, it's interesting. My mom sent me a Facebook post link. That post was about her message for me, you know, because that I was going to the Facebook and answer her. Yeah, and yeah, only this. I didn't see another post, and if
Oh,
someone sent me a kind of message, I didn't see that. Just to answer my mom, you know, because my
yeah,
mom have made some pictures edit, you know, some
yeah,
pictures edit,
yeah,
and put some interesting photos of me and my mom, and I was interested in the her actually issue health, you know.
yeah,
So yeah, I like that, and so of course I've answered my mom. Just did. Yeah. So in summary, the technologies give us a lot of ways to distract, but it's not the main reason
yeah,
that we are
yeah,
get distraction. And for you, what do
yeah.
you think about that?
I'd say the same thing. I think the technology just gave power for our trick in our minds. Yeah. And yeah, and but when you have a troubled mind and you have device for use that and move your body or fit shape your life like that, I think it's distractions happen. Yeah. So
Yeah.
for me, it's like when I'm try with my mother or when I try to have focus, for example. All the time it's like, oh, I bought something in shopper. I need to see with my um, packager or will be
Status.
delivered today.
Mhm.
Yeah. And things like that all the time. And I need to be updated. Yeah. It's like for example, I bought on Friday, and nowadays and today I will looking for if I will receive that package today, for example. It's like
Yeah.
it's a quickly society, yeah. It's like a fast society. I don't know,
Yeah, yeah.
and yeah, and I know I need to improve that valor in my life, like to be more
It's
patience
nature, bro.
or yeah,
It's common.
yeah, maybe it's calm, but it's like that. My cell phone provides me that, yeah. And for example, all the time when for example, when we need to move ourselves or waiting for some appointment, like in the doctor or in the service public, for example, I start to looking all the guys waiting, looking your cell phone and I start to think in the past how that person waiting for to be attended, yeah, to be. It's like in the past maybe the people start talking or have a conversation,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
or have a really contact with other lives. And nowadays we just
Only
um,
other pair people.
yeah,
Only other
that's it.
people. About that generation, you know?
Yeah, that generation. That's it. But it's like that. Technology provide and gave power for that
Yeah.
mindset in our mind. I think is that. Let me see the other question. Why it's often difficult to stay focused on a single task? For you, do you have problem to be a concentrated or put focus in your activity or
Yeah.
not? Do you
Yeah,
have?
yeah. I have problem because uh when we work by home, sometimes it's hard to manage our work tasks and our life tasks, you know.
Yeah.
All of our appointments mixed uh, in our mind and to another people, you know.
Yeah.
For example, I'm here practicing English with you, and my door is locked, you know, because sometimes I'm here in some immersion and my door is a little bit open, you know, open,
Oh,
and sometimes I can see the persons passing by the door,
yeah.
and I get some distraction. But in this situation, I'm doing this with intention, you know.
Yeah.
I try to learning and try to speak English with other things happening around me,
Yeah.
just to practice, you know.
Oh,
But I will try to give you as an example. Yeah, sometimes I'm working in a deeper task about coding, for example, and my fiance or my stepson knock on the door, you know, and
yeah.
yeah, I literally uh, automatically forget what I was doing. You know, it is
Yeah.
hard. It's a big problem because sometimes that it happens, I get angry. To be
Yeah.
honest, and, oh my goodness. If I want to go out, I will stand up and go out and talk with you guys. You know,
Yeah.
I need to be closer my mind to stay focused to do some a kind of activities, a kind of tasks, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
for you?
me too. It's the same thing. For example, I need to I need to have a conversation here in the room, in my work, in my house, for example, because my connection is really bad. And I need change, yeah, I
You
need
know
the play, yeah,
that.
yeah, so it's hard, and I need change, yeah. So, and the molding, it's here, so close,
Oh my
because
goodness.
when I try to be in my room, when I'm not a host, I'm try have a conversation in my room, or when I have a therapy section, for example, I use my room
I
because
saw
it's
it.
more, yeah, it's my quiet, and it's my it's quiet, and yeah, there's silence, it's not so busy. But for
Yeah.
example, here when I try to talk in English and my dogs are factory, I think the name, or there are some movements because
Yeah.
my sister or my mother go out work, something like that. It's hard to have a concentration, yeah,
Yeah.
because of course it's because I'm trying talking English and I need to think about it, and at the second moment someone call me, and I try to be attention, yeah, and I'm a woman, yeah, I wanted to be able to know about everyone's happen, yeah, everything
I
that's
would
happened
talk it this.
around me, yeah.
Yeah. And you are very well, of course. I can see you with this kind of challenges, and you are get a good way to lead with this.
Yeah, to do with that. Yeah, for example,
Handle.
I handle, yeah. Yeah, that's it. So I was at the work, for example, 6 a.m. and I start a conversation because Amanda start to be a host. Amanda is a talker here.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I know
okay,
that.
I will be with you because I really like your talk with you, and I will give support. Yeah, I gave support for her.
Oh,
And
nice.
but I was at the work until 6 and 15 p.m. AM, sorry. And I'm a really shy person to talk in English because there are a lot of my friends or my coworkers are in the same place. And I, yeah, I distracted. Yeah, I have
Yeah.
distraction and in the moment. But I try, and it's like you mentioned, it's not just about technology. Sometimes someone or other things happen and you don't concentrate it yourself
Yeah, yeah.
in that task. Yeah. So it's that. For example, when I try read some books, I'm trying to put ruído. I don't know to say that.
For
Busy.
fun?
Yeah. 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 That's it. So I'm trying because I'm trying to pay attention, but sometimes work and sometimes don't work, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, we are human. It's
Yeah.
no problem.
Normal.
It's happened. But like you said, you're women, you know?
Yeah.
So
That's the
you
point.
can do different things at the same time.
Yeah. And did you have a lot of distraction when you are programming or when you are working or just when you
My
try talking
goodness.
English?
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
almost of my week, I have a lot of distraction when I'm coding. Like I was talking about, it's a big problem
Yeah.
because, to be honest, in my area, sometimes when we have some idea to build something, if we don't finish that idea at that moment, we will forget for sure some minutes after that, you know. So it's important when we have some idea, put our hands in that situation to solve it, you know. And yeah, about this, sometimes I'm taking a shower and I get some idea about to solve some problem. Oh, I need to take a note this now. I stop my shower and put my hands on my cell phone and take a note to don't forget this idea, you know. And
Yeah.
when I go to the bed, or after I wake up in the morning, I
Yeah.
get a kind of this idea. So, oh, have a good idea to work is a way to get distraction in our daily
Yeah. In your
moments,
personal life. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
it.
it's a problem, and we are working by home. This problem is increased.
Yeah. It's that I have the same point of view like you. For example, I have some insights when I wake up or when I have some dreams or when I have my moment and have some insights or some idea. If I don't take notes, because at the moment the idea makes sense a lot. It's okay, it's amazing idea. Every dots are connected and that will
Yeah,
work a lot. But if I don't take notes, it's like the other time it's oh, it's just that idea. Don't make
yeah,
sense. It's like, oh, was a I was crazy or I was just traveling. I don't know the
it's happened
expression.
frequently.
Yeah, but in the moment makes sense because you have a connection or you passing for the way or yeah makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
and but yeah it's really one and I'm trying maybe it's the my mainly method or my mainly technique to put concentration or focus in my actions or in my tasks. It's take
Yeah,
note.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because my mind maybe trick me a lot.
yeah. All of
So
us, I guess.
yeah, and that question maybe it's specific for you because you work in the remote way. The question number 6. In what way can remote work contribute to distraction? And how can this be management? What do you think?
Uh, well, well, the one, my opinion, the most important thing is we must have our office. We need our space to do our work appointments and our personal appointments too, like study or meditate. I think uh, when I started to work by home, I didn't have office room. I didn't to I did I worked in a bed I quart I forgot bedroom, yeah, bedroom, I know that,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. I needed to work in my bedroom, and for, let me see, 1 or 2 years after I've started working by home. So
Yeah.
it was hard because the people need to stay at the same room like me sometimes. Or,
Hmm.
for example, I've worked all the day and I've decided to watch some videos or something like that, and another person don't like this, don't like that noise. So it's hard, because that the first thing I've decided to do about this way is to stay in our office. It's important, you know.
Yeah.
And the second, uh, let me see. Yeah, we must to plan our day, like
Yeah.
that man said in the video that you put for us. It's important to organize, or try to organize our day. I try to follow my schedule. I've scheduled some appointments about my work and my life. So in the beginning of the work day, I try to uh, take a note about my tasks that I have to do in that day to at least organize what is the most important things I have to do in this day, you know. And let me see another other things. And yeah, I uh, turn on the app that control my mobile apps notifications, you know.
Yeah.
And let me see. Oh, and I try don't use social medias almost of the time. The only social media that I use is LinkedIn, of course, because my area, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, in summer, that's it. And for
Perfect.
you?
So yeah, uh, and so sometimes I work like remote way when I need to do some rules or yeah write some documents maybe for that. And but I'm trying, for example, for me to study, maybe it's a work for me, yeah, because will improve myself in my work. So I try, like you, have a planning or organize my tasks. I think that's avoid a lot, help me a lot to avoid procrastination. Yeah, because I have all my tasks and I really like to check that. It's really grateful for me. It's really, yeah, I like that. And I try to turn off the notifications of my phone. And if there are someone at home, I will explain, hey, I will study or I will read or I will join the meeting. Please give me that moment and I will be able in 1 hour and try explain that. And yeah, I think is that when I have some important thing to do, I'm try explain. And nowadays, for example, my office in it's in my room, and so I don't have that facility or that space, yeah, split space for me. But it's okay, don't have a problem. It's just
Your bedroom, maybe.
yeah, I just need to communicate for others, and yeah, it's hard to explain for my dogs, but
You have your own bedroom, for example,
yeah,
for
yeah,
you.
I have,
So
yeah,
that a bedroom
it's
your
enough.
office. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
In that moment.
But I have a table. I have like it's like an office, but it's the same place in my bedroom. Yeah, so
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. I think you
it's
said
not
an
my bedroom.
interesting thing about it's important to say no to another person, you know,
Yeah,
and you said
yeah,
it's
because
important.
sometimes can be confused for the others, and mainly for your parents, for example, because uh, to work like remote way, it's a new, yeah, it's
Yeah,
just for nowadays, and
in
for
Brazil.
your parents, yeah, in Brazil, yeah, it's important. And but for my parents, for example, that can be like, oh, if you are home, you are free.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
you don't have
problem.
any task. You need to fix that, or you need to go buy groceries. You need to
Go
do
to
a
the
lot of.
bank, to the supermarket. Oh my goodness.
But it's not that you are home, but you have other tasks
Yeah,
because technology provides that kind of lifestyle. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Because today we have a computer or a cell phone and internet, you can make money. Yeah, you
yeah,
can work.
yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's that. But I think you need to have a communication and explain. I'm here in the presential way, but I need to pay attention for the other things. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
of
I
course.
think it's that.
I think the pandemic period learned for us learned this
Yeah,
that it's important to know how we can say no to other people, you know. It's important. In my case, it was a good way to practice this kind of behavior because we must to say no. and to be honest, almost of the situations of daily life,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that you said about we are working by home, we are not free that moment.
Yeah, that's it. So let me see. Did you consider, do you consider yourself addicted person when you need to use a technology? Or maybe it was
Mhm.
able for you to travel for one place and don't use smartphone or computer for 1 week, you will be okay?
Oh, yeah, I think
Really?
so. To be honest, the partners side project that I was deceived about that side
Yeah,
project. I think the most problem for me it was this situation. I'm a person that I like to split my day in some parts, and I think it's important to have take a breath or have a blast, like I was talking about. So it, the most of person don't think this way. So for example, I remember I talked to another partners about I was taking a little vacation, 2 weeks of vacation, and he asked me and for why uh, don't you work in our side project all of your vacation? And I
yeah,
said, no, I have to do another important things on my life, and I will work, of course, but at the same time that I was working from yeah, from all the time. you know
yeah,
so I think it was one of the problem, and I decided to continue to follow these thoughts, and I think another people don't approve this kind of act,
yeah, yeah,
but because of this is a example that I can to talk to you that I'm not technology academic.
yeah,
I don't know how can I say that.
yeah, yeah.
I'm
The
sorry. I'm
pronunciation is
sorry.
hard. No,
Yeah, and
so
yeah, I'm thinking that's it, Bel.
yeah,
Yeah.
for me, it's like it's with that situation. Yeah, I have a trouble with that because when I when I need go for some place with my cell phone, for example, my mobile phone, I'm really afraid about losing that or to be assaulted. Yeah, I think the name Hobart. I don't know. Assaulted.
Still,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. That's it. So because it's like, oh my gosh, my it's not my life, but all information it's important for me aren't there. Like my schedule, yeah, my account balance, all the information about my life, it's here. Of course, it's not my life, but I will have some problems to resolve that. And yeah, I will feel a lot with that happen because I think I will have some problems with that. Yeah, stolen. I have that kind of I really fear about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really afraid about it. But yeah, I
It's
think it's not addiction because if someone say me something like, okay, give me your phone and you will have a 1 week on the farm or in the place when you will have a contact with nature, when you have other um, activities for you and for your health, something like that. For me, will be good. Yeah, and I
yeah,
think sometimes it's necessary. Yeah,
for
to
sure.
just disconnect it if that, and to be free, like, okay, take it easy, and the life, it's not just that, it's not so quickly. We need to pay attention more about the other parts of the life. Yeah.
Yeah, for example, my last vacation, I've decided to pass a week with my sons because I know that my sons was growing up fast.
Yeah.
So in some time, both of them don't wanna
Yeah.
be with me, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it's next for me, you know, because
Yeah.
the that age of
Yeah.
both of them.
Yeah.
So I've planned to stay with my sons a week and another week to study more English. I I've studied at least um, a couple of uh, current uh,
Like
daily immersion,
two,
you know?
two
Yeah,
hours, two
yeah, two
twice.
hours
Yeah.
at least. Yeah, that
Okay.
week I've,
Really?
yeah, yeah,
At morning and at night, or during the day?
during the day.
Yeah. Okay.
So
It's
I
really
know
good.
that that person don't approve this kind of thoughts, especially if you are working in a side project that is involved money, you know.
Yeah.
So I think I can choose stay some time with no devices, tech devices, you know.
Yeah. That's it.
It's
Yeah.
important, like you said.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's it. And I think when you try to have that kind of moment with your son, for example, it's really important to avoid regrets in the future. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's like,
Oh,
sorry.
I have when you finish your answer, I have a
Okay,
question for you about
okay,
this topic.
go ahead. You can ask me.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
question number 8. What role does social pressure play in your ability to stay focused?
yeah.
I think it's an interesting question for you, Bill.
Yeah, so of course, but it's like, I think by my work, I'm I have that kind of training when I need to have a control. Like, yeah, when I'm controlling, it's not allow. I need to obey and avoid the smartphone. It's not allow using this cell phone or stay with cell phone with you anytime. It's not allowed. So we, I think that's, I think that's, I think that's rule. Help me to put my concentration work. I don't know to say that, but my it's that
It's
my
fine,
work
it's fine.
helped me that, yeah, because I need disconnected myself from my work, yeah, from my smartphone or other device, and I just need pay attention about the pilots and the planes with me, yeah, and I need to think more further about the situation. And it's that's time, maybe it's like when you have a when you play video game, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
because I think
The
when
same
you
way.
play video game, you are very concentrated
Yeah.
because you have your goals in your mind.
See, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
for me, it's like that all the time. I can see the conflicts, and I have a plan A, and I need to think about the other plan with the plan A don't work. Yeah, it's like that. So I think in all my day, the moment that I have more concentration, it's when I work. Yeah, when I was work.
What do you think about we try to put this kind of role in our daily life?
Yeah, in other
Because,
activities.
like you
Yeah.
said, your job helped you a lot about this.
Yeah, it's like my moment, mindful moment. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Because in the other parts, maybe not. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's so natural because involve my emotion, and
yeah,
I know about, I have the sense of responsibility. Yeah.
yeah,
Involve
yeah,
others' lives. So
yeah,
it's, I don't have any doubt about it.
yeah,
Period. It's just that I just need focus. Yeah. I think it's
yeah,
that.
yeah,
But
of
good
course.
question. Thank you for that question.
I think that question is for you.
Okay. Maybe, yeah, can be useful, really useful for me. So, Osvaldo, the time is over. Thank you for
Oh
the
my
conversation
goodness.
again. I will be here Friday. Please coming because it's
Okay,
really good talk with you. And
thank
that's
you.
it. Enjoy
Bye.
your day, okay?
Okay, for you
Bye
too. Have a nice
bye.
day. Bye bye.